Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're doing well. So I finally took the plunge and I picked myself up a Stream Deck, and I thought I would open it together, have a look at it. I've been wanting one of these for a while and the price dropped, so I've decided to pick one up. It just came today. This is what the box comes like. Now it did come in another outer packaging, so nothing on the sides. And just a little barcode on that one. So let's get it open. Now just before we go any further, just open that. So we've got the minimal packaging, which I like. I did buy some other bits because I'm going to upgrade it before I actually use it. 512 gigabyte SD card and a 512 SSD, 3200 megabytes a second. This one's a NVMe. That's the size if you're interested. Yeah, sealed, and I'll leave the links where I got them. And I also picked up a screen, like a glass protector, which comes with three pieces of glass and a little template, which I was interested in, so we'll do that. I might do it on camera, I might not, because it's a separate video in itself doing all this, and these are the videos out there. And one other thing before I use this, I've got the system on here, so I flashed the system off Steam onto here. Yeah, so it'll boot up as a fresh system onto there, otherwise. Anyway, back to this. So really excited about this. Some information, charge it up, plug it in, different languages, power on, Steam button, and this is the first SD card, and instruction manual you can get up from there. Cool. There's the main attraction, so let's have a look at this first. We'll just get rid of this first, out of the road. We'll come back to that and we'll get rid of the box. Just pop that down, just so we've got a bit more space. So it looks like this is going to be the seal, so I have to cut it. Looks like this is going to be the power brick. I assume. Let's leave that there. Power brick. I think that's it, but let me just see if that falls out. It's a bit weird. What the hell? Oh yeah, nothing in there. So the instructions were in, underneath there. Okay guys, so the instructions is going to be health and safety, maintenance, regulatory and limited warranty. It's all different languages as to be expected, and I ain't going to read that, which I suggest you read it. Nice big power brick. Now we're in the UK, so that's it, type C. I need a magnifying glass to read this because it's that small. It says output 5 volts, 3 amps, 15 watt, 9 volts at 3 amps, 15 volts. So it's going to be, 240 volts input, and like I said, it's a 3 amp charger. Okay, so it's really important this because I've just ordered a cable so I can run it for PCVR, and the cable and the power supply is rated to 3 amps, so I'm going to replicate the 3 amps, so hopefully it should charge up and be able to play as well. So we'll pop that to the side for the time being, and we'll come back to the main attraction, which is this. It's pretty thick. It's never been opened yet, so that's good. It's all sealed up. Okay, so a bit of information on the front. What does that say then? It's just telling us about the place, America, Germany, where you can contact them. On the back, a load of stuff. I'm not going to read that. And then some information where it's made. You've got a tear strip here. Why would you tear that when you can just do that? It makes sense. But anyway, there's the case. Looks quite nice. Just doesn't look anything special, but there's the logo. It says Valve on that. It's security tab, which I'm really pleased if that happened. Because sometimes you just can't trust people. I mean, I got it from Amazon, but on Amazon, obviously, they're just the in-between guy. So we're going to have to cut that off. So we're going to get some side cutters and pop that off. Just says Valve on there, which is nice. Security tab. And then the zips all the way around on the back. You've got this, like, that's to put the charge brick in. Let's have a little quick go. So if you're carrying it with you, I mean, I probably wouldn't be, but I think that's what it's for. What I'd probably put in this is like a power bank, something like that. It's quite a big brick there, so I probably wouldn't carry that. I'd probably go for something else. But anyway, looks good. Might get a bit of muck on it here because the bench is designed for like doing electronics. So let's just get this opened. Let's have a look. It's quite nice that there's a little lock on there, but okay. Wow. Cool. So looks good. Now what I want to do is, before I get any fingerprints on it, I was going to put the glass film on. I mean, I could do that now, I suppose. Let's just have a quick look to see whether... So it looks like you put that template on and then drop the glass and it slides in place like that. Does it clip on? I don't know. Some bits of... I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'll leave it because I'm going to have to clean it and that's going to take us a while. I don't want to waste any more time. I'll come back to that. So let's get this out of here. You can see it all fits in, it's all moulded. There's no other places. In some cases you can put in like the extra SD cards and things. But that's just your basic storage case. Now I've also got on order a plastic shell with a kickstand and a few other things. But the main thing is I don't really want to put any games on it because I need to get this inside and the memory card. We can use the memory card. So you've got your memory card at the bottom. Just because this desk's a little bit mucky, what I'm going to do is look for the cloth. I haven't really got it. I haven't got one. I have to just get mucky. So you've got your D-pad, your X, Y, and B. Thumbsticks feel really nice. Click in and out. Function buttons, trackpads, Steam buttons, speakers. Nice big screen. It's about 7-inch screen. It feels perfect for my hands. I've got like big, like, long fingers. SD card at the bottom. At the top we've got a vent for cooling, plus and minus. Looks like a headphone jack. Type C charging port, and you can run external drives and things. Light, LED light, on button, off button, trigger buttons. Let's have a look. This is, you've got like R1, R2, L2, L1. Then on the back you've got some nice L4, L5 and R5 vents, logo, valve, these are all the little screws, the Phillips screws I'm going to have to take out shortly. Hopefully I don't break it or damage it, but there you go, that's what you've got to do. So that's really it, really. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold the video, put all these in. That includes this and this, and I'll let you know whether it works. This memory card it was a cheap one, and I hope it works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to buy a more expensive one. I do have a 120 gig one, but this is a 512. So yeah, I'm going to do a few things, get this flashed on, and then I'll let you know how it went. I mean, I could turn it on just to show you it working, but I don't want to go through any of the options really. So let's just hold the button. So it doesn't look like it's starting up. Do you just click it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not starting. I wonder whether you've got to, because I haven't got the instructions, I wonder whether you've got to start it up with the plus button as well. I'm not sure. I'm not going to do it. So what I'll do is I'll just hold the video, be back in a moment. And it's okay guys, so I charged it up, which I shouldn't have done. I'm going to put this PCIe SSD card in NVMe drive. I'm going to pop this in, make sure it's a bit tight, this box. So that'll lock. I took the screws out. Just thought you might be interested in this. So there's the drive itself, little screw. We'll just leave that there, pop this out the road for now. It's worth package, it looks decent. Let's have a look. So you need a few tools, a couple of screwdrivers. I mean, they're all the same really, just for these tiny little screws. I've used the case, little Phillips. I've used the case to put them in. So these ones are these are longer screws, and these are shorter. So you can see the top and bottom's the same, top and bottom's the same, and the top and bottom's the same, but it's just longer and longer. Yeah. So I'm going to pop it open. So it's turned off. I powered it down. There's the case on the inside. That's what it looks like. Now straight away, I've had a look at a video. It looks different to the video I've seen. So you're going to use a plastic one, so you can see the battery here, a fan, there's a cooling fan, and a copper plate here, and a heat pipe. And it looks like it should be under here, so I'm going to have to take this screw out and a couple of screws here. You can see all your rockers, and there's a lot of little daughter boards here, which I suppose is good in one way, and all your switches, so you just don't need to touch them at all. So yeah, so this looks different to the one I've seen, so I take it this is a newer model or the later model, so they might have, what I've seen was there's like some tape over the hole to get a screw, but that's not there now. And just take your time. Take your time, there's no rush. These tiny little screws I'm just going to pop like here, and I'm just going to take a note of the size. I'm using the case it comes in just to support it, so the joysticks, thumb pads, thumb wheels are not like rested on anything. They're inside there. I'll show you that. You know what I mean? So they're sat in them little holes, so it keeps it nice and like a little jig. So them two are the same, so I don't need to worry about them, top and bottom. It's that one and that one. This one's already taken out because it's part of the one that holds the frame on. Let me just have a little look. I can't really see. Yeah, I can't really see, to be honest. It looks like this one just comes up here. In fact, I'm going to use these plastic pincers just to like lift it and just to see where it looks like it's. I'll probably be stuck down. I think it's just stuck down. There'll probably be a thermal pad. There we go. Yeah, there's a thermal pad somewhere under that. I can feel it. I felt it come off, so just take your time. There's a couple of thermal pads. That's what it looks like. There's a little hair on there. I'm going to take that hair off. Don't damage them pads. And try not to bend any of the little bits here. There you go. So there's the power lead. We need to take the battery lead off. I'm using plastic pliers, and I'm grounded up as well. So I've just grounded myself up. So we're okay. We need to take this out, but before that we need to disengage that battery. Now, I'm almost certain I've seen somewhere that you should have it at 30% power before you do this, but for the life of me I can't find the video, so I'm just going to take a chance. I mean it's turned off now, so this circuitry should be dead. Now the best way to do this is probably I've just lost one of those screws. Oh my god. Right, I've just dropped a little tiny screw. It's stuck to my hand. So before I do anything I have to find that. Let me just, oh my god. There we go, I found it. So what I'll do is I'm going to put them inside there. Yeah, it just stuck to my hand as a... so the best way to get this out probably would be something like your nail, but I've got no nails, so it's like a bit awkward. I'm just going to put my hand on the plastic side, just pop it out quick, and then we're going to try and keep it back away from there and then lift it out. To be fair, you don't even need to take it all the way out. It's just to disconnect it. So if I do that, it's really tight. There we go, that's good enough. There's no way that's, oh it could be, I'll take it out properly I think, just in case. There you go. It's a bit tight, that's all. Cool. Right, so now we want this out. Take your time, don't over tighten anything. Little screw just there. Pop this out. It's all shielded anyway. That's what it looks like. It's got some words on there, but this is like shielding. So if you notice, you got, well, you got power going to there, but I assume that's the Wi-Fi module. Assume that's the Wi-Fi module. Don't know, could be wrong. So what I'm going to do is, try not to touch anything, to be honest. just going to slowly take this out using plastic pliers. It's a bit tight. I could just it's a bit tight. Okay, this is not coming out, so I'm gonna have to like just sell it like sellotape together. It's like a shield. It's a bit tight, that's all. So like I don't want to damage it. It's a bit awkward to get hold of. Doesn't want to come out. It is coming out very slowly. I'm gonna grab it anyway. Nah, it's not coming out. Just take your time. There you go. That's that out. There. This is going to go with the new one. Hopefully it fits. Right. So that went over the top like that. Cool. There you go. That should go into there now. 45 degrees. Push it from the back. It fits in like that. Screwdriver, screw, pop it down to there. I mean, to be fair, Valve is actually expecting you to do this, to be honest. It's not hard. I mean, obviously if you're bashing it around and things, just take your time. You want some small plies and things, and just, so that looks like it's in. We pop that back into there because that's actually got a full operating system on it. So technically we could, if you notice, the one I've just put back in there didn't have a gap here. It was solid all the way across. So that's just because that's the size, I think. Leave that there. Comes with a spare little screw in case it doesn't have one. Obviously it's got its own, so I've put that in. I'm just going to just double check that's nipped up again. Yep. And then we can put that shield back now. The battery lead first. It's awkward to like get in, but really just going to put my other glasses on. I've got some of these magnifying glasses which are they've got LEDs on, but these are fantastic. It gives me 2.5 times closer, which is like a totally different thing. So pop it in now. Nail to just push it back. That's it. Just clipped in. Did it clip in or not? I don't think it clipped in, you know. Now there, clip. That's okay. Shielding back on. That's what it looks like. So the coolant tape, which is going to go, one's going to go, it looks like one goes across here actually, so them go across there, and it looks like some go across here. You can see all these power conduct. I think the power conduct, I'm not sure what they are, but they look like lined up the best I can before I push down, and then just a little push down. Okay, so the first screws, oh, I forgot which screws went there, to be honest. I think one went here. Again, finger tight. That's all I'm going to do. Can't remember where the other one went. Didn't go there. It didn't go there. Here it went here, didn't it? Did it? Okay. Me bad. I have to put this on now to see where that went. Just to... yeah. Yeah, so when this one screws down here from the case, and that one screws down from the case, that's going to push down on there, which is fantastic. It's got some more shielding just over there. So that's it, guys. So we should have to put this back now. It should work. Fingers crossed. I've never done anything else. It looks very modular, so if you had any damage, like you want to change a joystick or a thumb switch, everything's modular. So I mean, look at this. Everything can be took out. I can take out that module. The paddles underneath you can get to. Fantastic. Okay, so just going to pop that back, double check I haven't missed anything. That goes there. That one is the, yeah, that's it. Make sure you've got no SD card in as well. I didn't need to worry because I haven't put one in yet, so I'm just going to take it out and pop it back. And that's it. That's it. It's all back. Screws back in. I should really switch it on first to try it before I screw it up, but I think it should be okay. So first screw, long ones. Don't over tighten these guys. I'll be like finger tight. As soon as it feels any resistance, just a tiny bit more. I hope my 64 gig, sorry, I hope my 512 gig SD card works as well. I'll be a bit bummed out if it doesn't. I'll have to buy another one. It was only a cheap one, by the way. It was about £25 for 500 gig, 520 gig or something, whatever it is, 514 or 12 or whatever it is. But if it works, if it doesn't work, I'll have to go and spend £40 to buy like a SanDisk or something, but I'll use it on. But the reviews were quite good. No one said anything negative about it, so that's why I thought I'll give it a try. So this is on a little bit of a discount. There's an Amazon deal on at the minute. That's why I got this. I think a summer deal. So as soon as I seen the price, I was like, oh, that's seems, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's expensive, but what it is, it's a handheld PC. I'd still need to buy a docking station so I can put it on the TV and get some Xbox controllers to work so I can play like football games with my son on there, things like that. The reason I want is if we go on holiday and we stay in somewhere, we take this and we've basically got a computer rather than a laptop. So that's all the screws in. Let's check them. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Let's flip it over. Is it going to boot up or is it? Oh yes. So now what I need to do now is put the software, which is there, on. Now let me just pause this video a second till I go and check me notes to make sure I know what to do. Okay guys, so I've got my disk in there, so I'm booting up off this. It's trying to install it. You've got to hold down the power button and the volume down. When it beeps let go, you get a boot menu. So now I'm booting up off this SAN disk and it's just checking the card now. There's a memory card if you're interested before you open it. Amazon. So like I've never heard of the brand make, but if it works, it works. Clear local user data, reinstall SteamOS, reimage Steam, that one. Oh. This action will reimage the Steam Deck. This will permanently destroy all data on the Steam Deck. Yes. Proceed. Hopefully you can see that. I'm trying to so you don't get too much glare. So it looks like just a version of Windows type of thing. Android, or to be honest I'm not sure what operating system it's choosing. Oh, it's just said 600. Oh, hold on. It's doing 30 megabytes a second at the moment. Really important to get it square. There you go, so you've got some noise. Don't know where. Oh, okay. The buttons are working, yeah. Look, the buttons work. Alright, just off screen, I'm going to put my details in. 2 seconds. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see that, guys, because but anyway, welcome to Steam Deck. Let's go here. We've done all that. Press any key and just tap. Okay, we're in. Is all the buttons working? Yep, I'm just going to. Okay, so there we are, we're all up and running. If you can see that, you can see some of my games. I've got like, hold on. Yeah, we've got Call of Duty, Contagion, Days Gone, DayZ, Counter-Strike, Dead Space, Doom 1 and 2, Elite Dangerous. Fantastic. Obviously VR games, Hell Let Loose, and so on. Left 4 Dead. And what else have we got? Thanks. We've got Starfield, which I'm just waiting for that to come up, as I've already purchased that. Just waiting for it to be ready to download. Jedi Knight, so like loads of nice games. Uncharted. Trying all these. So yeah, it's all working. So I should install something now. Let me just install something. What should I put on first? I'm going to end this video now because it's done what I wanted it to do. Unboxing, and I'll be back later with some. It's got to be Uncharted. So don't install. Accept. Pause. Just looking for some sort of way telling me what it's doing. Is that installing? Yeah, there we go. 90 gig. Woo! Anyway, guys, so I'm going to leave you there. I hope you like this video. Any comments, leave below, and I'll try to answer them. Give us a like, give us a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.